Plot twist, it was a girl the whole entire time.
Then there's you. You've got something I've been wanting. Ooh, you're so new.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a really fun video for you guys. I have not done a story time in about a year, and I know that's so long. You guys have been messaging me asking me to do more story times because y'all know Lana got the juice. My life is so crazy. I have so many crazy story times, well, at least the ones that I could tell anyway. Today I'm going to tell you guys a story about the time that I got catfished and I was a lesbian for a whole year. Girl, unknowingly though, I was unknowingly a lesbian for a whole year. So go ahead and get your mimosas ready because this is a good one. So let's rewind a little bit back to 2007, circa 2007. This is the land before time. This is before Snapchat, before Twitter, before Instagram, before Facebook, people. I mean, these are ancient times that we're talking about. This is MySpace. Oh yes, MySpace was definitely my jam in, you know, late middle, early high school. Around my sophomore year, I want to say maybe like the mid sophomore year, most of my peers, most of the kids were on MySpace like all day long. So me, like any other kid, always on MySpace, straight flexing. I had my top 8 going, had all my little pictures popping, yeah. I get an inbox from this guy named Jalil. The inbox went something like, you know,
"What's up, gorgeous? How are you?"
Hey, how you doing?
Upon looking at Jalil's profile, I see pictures of him all over the place, just like he's like so self-centered, just him as the background, him as this, pictures of him all down the side, and just him everywhere. He's pretty cute. He's a Hispanic male, about well, I don't even know how tall he was, okay, honestly, to keep it G with you guys. So he had very long, beautiful baby hairs and beautiful hair. And he was apparently a singer who had music videos with like Little Mama and a whole bunch of other people from New York. So he's texting me back, you know, no, he's MySpace messaging me. This is before you could slide in the DMs. We're just like chit-chatting, and he's like, yeah, so I'm about to log off, you know, give me your number. So I'm like, okay, like this singer from New York wants my number. Am I lit or am I lit? Like, am I lit or what? Because I feel like I'm pretty lit, right? So I gave this guy my number. We start texting and talking and stuff, and he basically tells me that we have a mutual friend. He tells me about this guy named Ryan that I go to school with, and how Ryan is his best friend, and they grew up together and they live together when he's not in New York, and you know, him and Ryan are just like two peas in a pod. Sidebar, I'm not keeping anybody's name private in this story because I feel like everyone who knew what was going on should have spoke up or spoken up, whatever. They should have said something when they knew that I was, you know, that this fraudulent activity was taking place. So you know what? I'm not protecting anybody. Ryan was not my BFF, but we did go to school together. We had a couple of classes together, specifically chorus, and I knew him, you know. So, you know, in passing, I remember speaking to Ryan one day and telling him,
Hey, your friend Jalil hit me up on MySpace, and, you know, he's cute or whatever, so he just put in a good word for me, and, like, we should hang out or something one day, like, do something, I don't know, let's just do something.
because at the time Ryan was talking to my best friend at the time, and I'm gonna use the air quotes because the term best friend I use very lightly, and in a different story time you guys will understand why. Let's call her Karen. No, let's call her, what rhymes with snake? Rake, lake, bake, take, fake. We'll call her Lake, okay? My best friend at the time, Lake, was, you know, liking Ryan. So she decided to, you know, we were gonna try to like double date or whatever. Fast forward down the line, me and Jalil are just like kicking it, talking. every night, you know. And by this time, like, my mom was very strict with me when I was younger. I appreciate it now because I had no choice but to be creative and find alternative ways to the things that I wanted to do, because it was always a no. At the time, for whatever reason or another, my mom had taken my phone away, but your girl went and got her own phone. Yes, I got a Sidekick, the one that the 360, I think. It was the one that was brown, and it kind of, I paid, like, prepaid for it. And me and him would just, like, talk all night long. We would talk, we would text, and that was just kind of my communication with Jillo. Months go by, I'm like falling more and more in love with this person every day. We're talking, and he's telling me about, like,
Oh yeah, I gotta go to a video shoot. Oh yeah, I gotta do this. I gotta travel here. I gotta travel.
like, his life is just sounding so glamorous over in New York. He's traveling, he's shooting music videos, he's doing all this stuff. Like, girl, it even got to the point where I was skipping school to talk to him on the phone. Like, it was that deep. A couple of months in, I'm like, okay, we've never had this double date, so can we, like, do something? Like, I want to see you. Because what girlfriend doesn't want to see her boyfriend at this point, right? Oh yeah, at this point we were boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay, or so I thought. So he goes,
Yeah, come on out here to New York. I'll show you around my hood, you know.
fine. So me, I'm young, 14, went and, you know, got me a ticket to go to New York. Now, if you guys have ever traveled on public transportation in New Jersey, you know that it's cheaper to take the path from New Jersey to New York, but at that time, I don't even think the path was around yet. So I was taking the actual train. You know, I went to Newark Penn Station, which was from where I lived. It was a train ticket. And then from Newark Penn Station, I had to go to New York Penn Station, which was about a $15 ticket at the time. Like $30 going back and forth, like $30. Like, that's a lot of money to spend at 14 without a job, right? My friend Lake went up to the train station with me, and she was like, okay, you know, show me where the train station was, how to get on the train. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I take the train to New York. I call him and let him know.
I'm on my way.
He's like,
Okay, I'm gonna be at the train station to pick you up.
so I'm like, okay, good. So I get up to the train station. I get there. As soon as I get to the train station, I call him, and guess what happens? Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 20144, whatever, is not able to answer your call. Leave a message and the call will get right back with you. Okay, cool. So I'm like, okay, maybe his phone died or whatever. So I'm just gonna stay here and wait. Hour goes by. I call again. Nothing. Another hour goes by. I call again. Nothing.
3 hours later.
So finally, the fourth hour, I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do. Now I'm here in New York by myself, 14 years old, stuck in Penn Station, don't know what to do. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just take the rest of my money. I'm gonna buy a ticket back home, and I'm just gonna go back home. So I bought my ticket, went back home. As soon as I got there, I called Lake, and I'm like, you know what? This guy didn't even answer his phone. She's like, you're kidding me. I'm like, nope, didn't hear from him the whole time. Soon as I touched down back in New Jersey, guess who's hitting my phone?
Oh, baby, my phone died. I told my uncle to take me over to the train station to pick you up. When I got there, I was waiting for you, but my phone died, man. And I started to tell you not even to come anywhere to wait because...
So wait, time out, because you didn't think to charge your phone knowing that I'm getting ready to come out there from a whole different state. You really didn't think that it was important to have a car charger at the time? Like, really? Okay, cool. I let it go. I'm like, you know what? That's the last time I'm coming out there to see you. So, you know, you blew it. So months go by, and I keep asking, you know, are you coming to see me? Are you coming to see me? Are you coming to see me? Every time I ask, like, each weekend there's a different excuse.
Oh, I gotta be in this video. Oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I have to be here for this. Oh, I have a mic check. Oh, I have a sound check. Oh, I have to be in the studio.
Like, it was just so many different excuses. So finally one weekend, I was like, okay, either you're coming to see me or, like, we're not doing this anymore. And he goes, okay, I'm coming this weekend. So I was like, okay. I don't remember what happened, but I know I was supposed to meet him at the train station. So again, me and Lake go back to the train station. We're sitting in McDonald's and we're waiting. He's supposed to come at 7 p.m. I call him at 6:30. No answer. 7 o'clock. No answer. 7:30. No answer. 8 o'clock. No answer. So I'm like, you know what, girl? We're done. I'm not doing this anymore, so we can go. We left. and nothing for the rest of the evening. The next day, of course, homeboy calls me and I'm ignoring it. Like, I'm just straight ignoring it. Like, the whole next week I just ignored the mess out of his calls. Like, ignore. Like, you wasn't even getting a second ring from me. Like, straight to the button. You know what button I'm talking about. And then I get a 17-page text message talking about how much you love me and, oh my gosh, you know, I never seen my future before, but since you haven't been talking to me, I can't eat, I can't sleep. Oh god. Just like the works, like the tears, all of it. So I'm like, you know what, okay. So I give him a call. This guy's fake crying on the phone. Like,
Hello?
like, what, are you crying?
Yeah, man. No, man. I'm good.
No, actually you're not good because you're crying. I hear it. What are you crying for? You stood me up twice. I don't really understand the correlation between anger and wrongdoing here.
Oh, no, because you know, like, man, this works.
So, like, whatever excuse you gave me, it was what it was. Fine, I already fixed it in my head that, like, we ain't really gonna be serious, so I'm gonna just keep doing me, and you do whatever you gotta do. But you know what, I like talking to you on the phone, so I'm gonna just keep talking to you. Now it's summertime at this point. We've dated all the way from before Christmas to summertime at this point. My mom shipped me away every year to my grandparents' house, so as I'm down in the dirty, I am talking to him, and then next thing you know, I'm caught up in like some girl drama. A couple of his ex-girlfriends hit me up on MySpace, and we're just like arguing over him because she's like,
oh my god, my boyfriend, I've been dating for this long.
I'm going back and forth with him, like, how does she even know who I am? Like, why are you telling people about me? Like, I don't understand. Me and the girl argue. Somehow we get each other's number and we're texting back and forth, kind of arguing. I don't know why people did that back then, but that was like a thing, I guess. Fast forward to the next year, everyone's growing up. We're like 15, 16. A couple of my friends that are older than me are getting their licenses now. So I have one friend, I'm gonna call her Monet, and she's gonna laugh so hard when she watches this. Monet called me and she basically told me, like, you know, I have something to tell you, but I don't want you to be mad at me, you know, if I tell you this. So I'm like, go ahead, girl, what you talking about? She's just like, you know that guy Jalil that you've been talking to? I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, my friend knows him, and she said that that's not his real name. Like, his real name is like Unique. So she's like, the guy's name is Unique or whatever. He is a singer from New York, but that's not his MySpace page. His name is not Jalil. Like, all of this stuff that basically he's been telling you is not true. And I'm just like, why? Like, how do you know this? Like, where are you getting this from? Why are you discussing me with your friend and my relationship? Like many other young girls who were young and dumb and stupid, I thought she was a hater. I didn't want to believe anything she said. I was like, okay. Like, she's just mad because I got somebody and he loves me. Like, the whole nine, girl. Yes, I tried it. I kind of brushed her off and dismissed that whole conversation. Like, yeah, whatever, she'll know what she's talking about. I think I talked to him about it too, and he was just like, yeah, like, your friend's a hater. Like, okay, fine. So fast forward, like I said, my friend Monet had her license, so she was like, oh, you want to go to the fair next weekend? There was this big fair that they were having. So we went to the fair, and it's a car full of girls. Like, you know, my friend Monet has other friends from different places because she's gone to other schools and stuff. So, you know, it's a car full of girls. It's like 6 of us. We rolling deep up into the carnival and having a good time at the carnival, whatever. Next thing you know, I see one of Jalil's friends. So on Jalil's MySpace page, he had a mutual friend, and also some pictures on his profile of this guy who was supposed to be his best friend. Now, the guy I recognized because he was in a group named Illmatic Force. If anybody's from New Jersey, you probably know what that group is. But they were just like the kind of like the, you know, battle dancers. Like, you know, You Got Served. You know, he looked like Omarion. Everybody had the baby hair thing with the braids going on. They both had baby hairs and braids. Like, why wouldn't they be friends? I thought that they were friends. I walk up to the guy and I'm like, hey, ugly. And he just looking at me like, and I'm just like, no, like, you don't remember me? Like, I was just talking to you last week. You don't remember me? Like, haha, Jalil's girlfriend, duh. He's like, who's Jalil? And I'm like, who's Jalil? Boy, you trying to be funny because you with all these people. We're like, you so funny. You always playing. And he's just like, no, like, I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know Jalil. I don't know anybody named Jalil. But you're not the first person that's come up to me today and said that. Okay, red flag. Okay. Mind you, I did all of this in front of the girls that we came with. Now, I'm not like a group activity person. So most of these girls, I didn't really know them like that. Do you know how embarrassed I was to have someone play me out in front of all of those girls at 15 years old, 14 years old? Do y'all know how embarrassed I was at that time? Mind you, this is my friend who had already told me that what I thought wasn't really what I thought. So now the wheels start turning in my head. So I told him, you know, hey, I saw your friend today at the fair and he said he didn't know you.
Oh, he always playing.
Like, it wasn't funny. So what are you laughing at? I'm still pondering on this event like, okay, but Ryan knows you. So how can you not be real if Ryan already said that he knows you? Like, I'm not understanding this. So this is all happening in my own head. I'm not talking to him about it because I don't know if he's lying to me at this point. Being the smart cookie that I am, I remember that I still had the ex-girlfriend's number. I texted the ex-girlfriend and said, hey girl, you know, just wanted to ask you something really quick. Jalil, about Jalil. Have you ever seen him? And just like I suspected, she told me no. No. I'm like, so have y'all been dating? Same way that y'all been dating, I guess. Well, we both never seen this person. So I was asking her like, well, have y'all ever like, you know, tried to meet up or something? And she just like, yeah, but every time like his phone died. Like, just like the same thing that has been happening to me. So red flags went off everywhere, okay? I kept trying to catch this Jalil person in a lie and figure out just who in the hell he was. The last straw, okay, the final leg to this story is when I went to a cookout with Lake. I went to high school in a different town. It was a magnet school that I went to. And a lot of the people there had grown up together or in some way had been connected because their families were all from the same area. So I went to a cookout and I'm just there with my friend and I'm talking to, you know, just random people there at the cookout. It comes up that Ryan has a sister who is known for tricking girls into dating her. And when I heard that, something kind of clicked in my head, but another part of me, like, you know how you want to be in denial, like, no, like, what? No, yeah, yep, that's what was happening. I'm just like, okay, this is weird. But I've been talking to Ryan's best friend, and every time I get ready to see him, things happen. Like, something always comes up and I've never been able to see him. I've been talking to this person for about 2 years. Do you think that could be his sister? And people are like, honestly, yes. And I'm just like, no way. Like, no, it totally sounds like a guy. No, like in my head, I'm crying. Wait a minute. No, wait. I'm not believing this. This is not real. This is not real. You know what? Let's settle this. I'm gonna call Jalil and I want you guys to listen to the voice. And I'm like, do you know the sister? They're like, yes. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call Jalil and let you guys listen to the voice. So I'm calling Jalil. I'm like, hey babe, what are you doing? Da-da-da-da. And you know, he's talking back to me and the person looks up at me and says, that's his sister. Oh, I needed to take a sip on that one. Girl, when I tell you my heart dropped into the bottom of my toes. Inside, I was like, why? No! I decided to text Jalil and tell her that, you know, the jig was up. I knew everything. You know, I can't believe that you lied to me for this long, and what's more important is that you are not even who you say you are. Like, after the jig was up, she apologized and asked if we could still be friends. A friendship built on what? Not trust. Not trust. Needless to say, I rode home from that cookout in a very sullen, sad, lonely place. The person that I thought that I was dating for the past 2 years turned out to be not the person that I thought I was dating for the past 2 years. Fast forward to maybe 2 years ago, I got a friend request on Facebook from Ryan's sister. And first I ignored it. I did. And then she requested me again. So I said, okay, you know what? I accepted it. And I wrote on her wall and I was like, hey, Jalil. And she writes back and she's like, I'm still in love with you, right? Just kind of made it a funny thing. So I laughed about it. And I am such a spiritual person. I believe in healing and I believe in forgiveness. So I forgave her for that a long time ago. I don't have anything against her. It was messed up what she did to me though. But you know what? We were all young at one point, haha. I had no business dating anybody online anyway. Do you know how left this story could have went if this person was not my classmate's older sister, but some crazy terrorist, rapist, murderer person who wanted to kidnap me? I'm just like willy-nilly, without a cause or a care in the world, hopping on trains and doing things that I had no business doing. And most of all, my mom didn't even know what was happening. I dated a girl for about 2 years, and we had some great times, virtually of course. And moral of the story, like I said, is just really, please guys, be careful. The internet is a super scary place. You never know who you're talking to on the internet, so just be very careful. People are really psycho. Like, to pretend that you are a whole different gender is crazy. That is my story time video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please thumbs up this video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys are not already subscribed. If you guys have ever been catfished, tell me what happened. Like, tell me the story down below. I would love to read some of you guys' story, because now that catfishing, like, it wasn't a thing back when I got catfished. People just do it just because they feel like it. Catfishing is never right to do, because you play with people's emotions and that karma will come back on you, trust me. So that's all I have for you guys today. Until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I love you. Bye bye.